comment. Hey, we got Jake. What's up, Jake?
How's it going,
man? Hey, look, of course, I'm here with YoloLive. I want to share with you YoloBox, specifically YoloBox itself.
Okay.
And in a little bit, maybe later today or something, we'll talk a little bit about YoloCast, something really interesting. I think that's going to be a big thing for you, especially with your ministry. You know, your word is a ministry. You guys were talking about that today. And I think that's really cool. So being able to get that message out there is neat. One of the things I noticed, and I'm going to give you this preamble, this long statement, and then just let you have your hands full. A lot of the gear that you got here are great gear. Church is established, you know, you've got the message, you've been able to help grow your ministry, especially through all those things to get it. YoloBox is a great position. They didn't try to be a price leader, but they came in really trying to help videographers for multicam stuff for like weddings, and it turns out to work. So
I used to be a wedding videographer.
I am a wedding videographer. Check it out, dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll enjoy that.
I get it. I get this world, and now it was actually before the whole live streaming craze, so I kind of lucked out. But now these days, people are asking for that.
And so because the device was built like that, it just kind of found a lot of different niches, like for church live streams and things along those lines. So check this out. The box itself, I think YoloBox or YoloLive sent you guys one. Have you had your hands on before?
Yeah. I fired up. I didn't get all the cameras and stuff set up, but I love how it's all so compact into this one device. And it's all, because is this also?
Yeah, pick it up. Go ahead. I'll take that pad out of there.
Okay.
Yeah, you got plenty.
What about, where's the internet connection coming from?
Dude, you're going to love this. So 3 ways to connect to the internet. First of all, SIM card right now. Second of all, Wi-Fi. Third of all, Ethernet on the back. So you really want to take church over there and have it down by the river. You want to do some baptism in the river, you can do it as long as you've got a cellular connection. So you can actually get that. Which is one of the big strengths of YoloBox. All of the stuff that you see in here, the titles and everything that,
all that stuff.
and of course we're using a webcam right now, but you know, we'd use one of those Reds over there if we wanted to have a nice one, or any other web camera or type of camera that someone's got. One thing I did want to show you, I think is a really standout feature, this is real important, is your titles. Now, if you hadn't had a chance to dive deep, you don't really need to, because if you've got a graphic that's already been made, like, you know, your image team or someone might make a graphic, like I did a fashion show before I came here on Saturday, we just add that. Of course, I created that graphic in Photoshop, right? So I am able to add this with auto hides for my titles to my live stream. So now when you're going, that title can pop up and then auto hide. And then the last feature, there's so much to talk about, but you know, there's a lot going on today. If you ever need to invite guests wirelessly too, so you've got that right there. They're going to link on their phone, on their tablet, on their computer. Everything works. But those are some of the really interesting parts. Just holding it in your hands right off the bat, what are some things that what stands out for you?
I like the feel of the build quality of it. It's not, especially for portable, it's going to be tough. Let's say I was a church, we're super portable, I've got 1 or 2 cameras that I'm going to put into here, maybe 2 cameras for live action, and then I wanted to send lyrics from our presentation software to have lower thirds lyrics. Does this have the ability, if I send out just simple lower thirds white text, does it do like the keying in here and overlay that? Do you know if it does that type of thing as well? Because lyrics are just a huge deal for a lot of churches.
Jake, you're hitting me with the hard questions, man. You really are. You know what, though? The answer is yes, absolutely. So first of all, we switched to the large view, which is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the smaller view, because that's where you're going to get to see your keying. Now, it's not going to work very well on this web thing, right? Because it's not really set up for that. But when you turn on keying, and you can switch with everything. In fact, you can even crop your keying. You can crop out a particular part of your video so that you don't have to worry about those other parts of it. There's all kinds of things. So the answer is yes.
Yeah, no, that's what I was looking for, is that key, because most of the time you're using a Luma or a chroma key to just take out the background, leave the lyrics, that's it.
There's something else so absolutely. So if you had that coming through, but you'll like this too. Check this out. Do you see where it says delay? How much do we love audio with delay adjustment?
Yeah, well, that's great. We need that.
And then if we had to show you one other cool thing, if we were live, comments can be answered right there. So the person that's directing with your live stream can also monitor your comments.
So are those comments coming from YoloLive's own embeddable thing that you could put on your website, or where's that all coming from?
So the coolest part about this, that's a great question. The coolest part about this is there's no subscription required to use it. So it's zero. Now, YoloCast is a subscription service that takes all of this and turns your hardware into a YoloBox. It's good for enterprise solutions for churches or other streaming. But right here, that comes straight from your Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Whoever's commenting live, it shows up right there. Plus, you've got avatars. You can use standouts, and you can even do within YouTube. They've got, if they're doing donations and stuff, it'll even show the little things that they've done there. It's really pretty cool. So that's YoloBox. I wanted to get it into your hands and let you see it. I know you've seen it, but I just wanted to give you some personal time with it.
Is this different size?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So you want to see something cool? Right, we'll do this right here.
I mounted it right there.
So what we actually have right here, I've got to turn the camera on.
Yeah.
As you could imagine, it'll take just a second. We've got YoloBox Mini, which is one HDMI input as well as one USB input. So you got a total of 2 inputs plus everything else, and it's all standard right here.
Yep.
So let's see where we can go. We'll go to our switching. Come back over here to our
This
local
has a
video.
SIM card in it too.
Yeah, this is all
there's
SIM card
SIM.
as well. So
Wow.
check it out. We're right there streaming, as you can see.
Yep.
And in this instance, I brought this rig because this is as small of a rig as I think someone would want to use that they might have, but also have real audio interface because I wanted to be able to bring in audio. Yeah, instead of using audio follows video, you can bring in your wireless audio sources through lavalier or XLR or quarter-inch or eighth-inch combo jack, and that will synchronize right there with your levels. So,
Love it.
what do you think?
I wish I had this when I was a wedding videographer.
How nice is that?
But yeah, a lot of these like super portable applications for churches, like you said, especially things outside of the building, baptisms, events going on somewhere else.
Yeah.
That is super powerful.
Cool.
Love it.
Well, I want to thank you for your time. Do you have any other questions for me before we go out?
I'm good.
Cool.
Ready for lunchtime.
Me too. Can we look right there and say YOLO live?
Yeah. YOLO live.
Hey, we like it. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Rob.